Buti pa yung ibang girls sa school. They look so perfect. Ma, wag mo muna i-post yung picture ko sa Facebook dahil ang dami ko pong pimples. Kapag nagtrabaho na ako, ipapa-enhance ko talaga itong mga insecurities ko. Na-stress ako sa itsura, ang pangit ko talaga. Mga kada, napapansin nyo ba na kapag teenager na po ang inyong mga anak, mas nagiging conscious na sila sa kanilang looks, 'di ba? At minsan maririnig mo talaga yung mga ganyang klaseng linyahan from their mouths. Para sa ating teen girls, hindi na ito simpleng self-care. Minsan, nagiging pressure na po at insecurities na. Ngayong umaga sa Mama Piece of Advice, isang ina po ang sumulat sa atin at humihingi ng payo at babasahin po natin ang kanyang letter. Sabi niya, Dear Mama P, ako po si Mommy Alona, ina ng 13-year-old na si Manel. Bilang isang magulang, hindi ko akalaing darating kami sa ganitong punto ng anak ko. Dati, masayahin siya, walang pakialam sa itsura, pero ngayon napapansin kong nagiging conscious na siya. Minsan nakikita ko siyang umiiyak at naiinis sa sarili niyang itsura. At minsan sinasabi niya sa akin, Ma, kailangan ko na yata magpa-braces. Tinutukso po kasi ako na bunny sa school namin. Reklamo rin niya ang buhok niyang buhaghag, ang stretch mark sa katawan, at pimple sa face, at ang height niya na pakiramdam niya ay kulang. 13 years old pa lang. Bilang magulang po, masakit marinig kasi para sa akin dahil wala namang mali sa kanya pero siya ang dami niyang nakikitang kulang. Kaya ang tanong ko po Mama P, paano ko ipaparamdam sa anak ko na sapat na siya, na hindi niya kailangan magbago para lang matanggap. Lubos na gumagalang, Mommy Alona. At para po tulungan tayong maresolba ang problema ni Mommy Alona, makakasama po natin muli ang Behavior and Relationship Coach na si Coach Anton Reyes. Coach, good morning! Welcome back!
Good morning, Bia. Good morning.
Sounds familiar ba ito?
Yeah, kasi ayun, for the viewers, no, it's very dear sa puso ko yung topic na ito kasi I am a father of two beautiful young girls. Meron na akong teenagers. I have a 17-year-old and I have a 12-year-old daughter who's here in the studio ngayon.
Yes, but do you hear these kinds of concerns? Did you ever hear these kinds of concerns from them?
Sa amin kasi, we were very intentional from the beginning. So, na-anticipate na namin na, kasi nga because of my line of work and working with people for over 20 plus years, alam mo na at this stage ng buhay nila, for example, teenagers, di ba? It's normal for teenagers to feel like that. Kasi yung sense of belonging, yung self-identity nila, nagfo-form pa yan eh. So they look outside, they look at their friends, yung classmates nila. Ano ba yung nangyayari ngayon? What is accepted? What is rejected? And then minsan nabe-base nila doon yung kanilang identity or yung sa itsura nila, nako-compare nila. So, inunahan na namin with our kids. Like, beforehand pa lang, we started teaching them different values, mas holistic na paningin sa sarili nila than just yung outward appearance nila.
Nako, you're the perfect person talaga to talk to about this. Kasi, dati nga, it's doubly hard in these times. Kasi, dati, comparison with their peers.
Yeah.
Ngayon, comparison with social media feeds na napaka-perfectong mga tao, di ba? Lahat ng tao sa social media, napaka-perfect. Walang pimples, walang mapangit na buhok, di ba? Ang ganda ng skin. So, how much worse is it for kids these days na meron silang ganong klaseng point of reference?
Yeah, it's harder for them kasi nga, like what you said, mas madami kang comparisons eh. Dati, limited lang. Ngayon, the moment na magbukas sila if they have social media early on sa buhay nila, I think nakatulong pala sa amin is that late na in their teenage years, like yung eldest ko, saka lang siya nagkaroon ng social media. So medyo na-establish na at a certain point, may mga na-establish na values sa kanya and yung identity niya before siya nagkaroon ng social media account na sarili niya. Yung nakikita na niya, nako-compare na niya with others, medyo mas stable na siya. Kasi pag hindi, kung naunahan yon ng social media, seeing all their friends, ano na yung ginagawa nila, plus, di ba, all the perfection na nakikita mo yung sinasabi nila na Instagram look, 'di ba?
Yes.
Everything is perfect. Walang ano, it's hard kasi kahit hindi man nila sadyain, i-compare nila yung sarili nila sa kung ano yung beauty standards of society around them.
Okay, so that's one tip. Withhold social media until when? Ano ba yung perfect, meron mang perfect age, Coach Anton, or syempre kanya-kanya yan, depende sa maturity ng mga anak, di ba?
Yeah, so depende talaga sa maturity ng anak. Pero at the most, alam mo,
At the very least,
at the very least, sana ano na sila, like around 15, 16 years old.
Oo.
I don't, there's probably studies behind this, pero alam ko lang na the later, the better. No, so the later the better kasi you don't want yung identity ng anak mo to be formed by social media.
oo nga. Lalo na,
Gusto natin na at least
malalamangan
from us.
tayo,
Diba?
malalamangan at malalamangan tayo niyan. Dahil ilang oras lang meron tayo with our children. Ang telepono, ang social media, lalo na ngayon magbabakasyon. Hala, 24/7 kung i-allow natin.
Yeah, kasi another thing, 'di ba? Aside from social media kasi, may mga pinapanood na yan sila mga videos, yung mga shows na pinapanood nila. So nakaka-influence na sa kanila 'yon. Pero there's something more powerful about social media kasi hindi ito random people on the internet. These are friends, these are people that you know. So nakikita, mas malakas kasi yung influence ng mga tao na kakilala natin compared lang sa random people. So that's why, as much as you can, if you're a parent, gusto mo i-push yung paggamit nila ng social media and wag mo lang pagbawalan.
Oo.
Important na you explain why.
Tama.
Ano yung nagiging effect? Ano yung negative effects nito kapag ka masyadong maaga? Explain it well to the child para sila mismo gustuhin din nila na sila iiwas doon sa social media. And that's what happened to my eldest daughter. Like, may mga times na naiinggit siya, when can I do this? When can I do that? And then we talk about it, we process it. Hindi yung, basta bawal ka.
Kailangan may reasons na ngayon eh.
And you explain sa kanila ano yung standard.
Tama.
Para allowed ka na to use social media. Anong klaseng emotional development ba yung hinahanap mo? Kasi hindi pwede yung age lang. Yung sabihin mo, basta pagdating mo
Hindi
ng
pwede.
16.
Oo.
Ang question, 16 years old, pero ano yung emotional maturity nung bata at 16? So kailangan alam niya na I want you first to form yung identity mo.
Tama.
For example, sa amin, I want your identity to be anchored in God. Yung beauty
Your
is
worth
yung
not
worth mo.
tied up to how you look.
To how you
Kasi kailangan natin alam sa kanila that looks fade.
Yes.
Kung dito lamang ang pag-validate mo sa iyong sarili, paano na kung hindi ka na 16 and young and the standards of beauty ay, 'di ba, hindi na parang applicable sa iyo kasi ng society, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Because society favors youth, 'di ba? Paano pag tumanda na sila? So maybe at Coach Anton, we should also parang i-impress sa kanila na ang value nila ay hindi lamang sa looks, kung hindi sa mga abilidad din nila na iba.
Yes.
'Di ba? So kailangan nila ng exposure to apply other talents like maybe in sports or i-highlight yung mga attributes like kindness or thoughtfulness, generosity. Are
Yeah.
these good steps also para naman ma-de-emphasize yung importansya ng looks at ma-emphasize yung iba pa that
Yeah.
are actually better, 'di ba?
Yung mga
measurements of a good
intangibles
person.
na tinatawag natin. So I agree with that completely, and especially sa bahay. Kailangan napupuri sila, hindi lang kapag, di ba, iba, ay, ang ganda-ganda mo, and that's it. Yun lang yung naririnig nila na praise sa bahay.
Unfortunately, ganyan yung society natin. Kasi yun yung unang nakikita, ang ganda mo, or payat ka ngayon, di ba? Ganyan talaga yung
Yeah.
mga unang na-utter natin.
So dapat pinapansin din natin yung ugali nila. Like, yung ginawa mo kanina, alam mo yun, yung act of kindness na ginawa mo, yung behavior mo na ito, thank you for being polite earlier. So pinupuri mo rin sila sa ibang bagay beyond just the physical looks. So important naman yung physical looks. Actually, sa issue namin sa bahay, baliktad.
Oo.
Umabot sa point na kami na yung nagsasabi sa kanila, mag-ayos-ayos naman kayo. Kasi we focus din naman, talagang very intentional kami in focusing about character. Even yung mga napapanood nila, we would praise not just the looks of the person, but how they behave and things like that.
Yes.
So naririnig nila parate, character, character, character. Pero umabot sa point na medyo yung mga kids namin pabaya. Pag lumabas kami, ang gulo-gulo ng buhok, hindi nag-aayos. So we have to balance it out, Red. Kasi
Tama.
hindi naman masama mag-ayos.
Oo.
So let's get that clear also. Hindi masama mag-ayos. That's good. That's part of self-care. But kailangan, important na alam ng bawat bata na that's not the most important thing about me.
Okay. Pero paano to, Coach Anton, kung meron na talaga silang built-in na mga insecurities, katulad ni yung anak ni Mami Alona, tinutuksong Bonnie sa school, 'di ba? Tapos in her mind, she thinks na she's not good. Ang dami na nga yung 'di ba, hinaing, yung stretch marks niya, yung kanyang pimples, yung kanyang buhaghag na hair. Of course, we cannot invalidate those feelings. Paano natin ikakalma yung mga insecurities na yon, but then without putting too much importance on how they look?
Yeah, and I guess one of the things that you can do first as a parent is to listen. Do not invalidate. Wag mong sabihin na nagdadrama o baliwala. Wag mo lang pakinggan yun. Yung
Di,
mga
maganda
ganon.
ka. Ano
Oo.
ka ba?
So you really have to, walang shortcut dito as parents, no? You really have to spend time sitting with them, listening, and processing it with them. Like asking them simple questions na, okay, why are you so affected by what they said? No, why does this affect you so much? Ano sa tingin mo yung mangyayari sa'yo if you keep listening to their comments? How true is it na just because, let's say, kunwari, malaki yung ipin mo or pangit yung ipin mo, you have a problem with your teeth, how true is it na just because of that, ganito na yung mangyayari sa buhay mo or hindi ka na maganda just because you have one flaw. Everybody has flaws. Diba? I remember one time dito, isa sa mga na-appreciate kong conversations natin dito before I forgot the topic, but some of you shared yung mga insecurities ninyo. So it's healthy for kids to see na even the people that they look up to have insecurities. Actually, one of the things that I did with my kids and I encourage parents to do is to show them different people who are successful, who are on TV, on social media, na iba-iba yung itsura. Yung mga flaws na napapansin nila, show them that there are people who are actually succeeding and very confident, who look similar to them, who have, kung sa ano pa, physically hindi kasing ganda nila, but are very confident and it's still attractive. No, it's attractive in the sense na holistically, them as a person, their confidence, their looks, their character, as a whole, it is attractive to people also.
Tama. Coach, hanggang saan naman yung pwede nating suportahan? Halimbawa, itong paghangad ng ating letter sender, yung anak niya, to get braces because of the teeth. Parang how far do we give them what they want? Kasi minsan, baka mamaya, pag 18 years old na yan, rhinoplasty naman ang hingin sa'yo, di ba?
Yeah, so...
Are we encouraging by doing
I'll share a small story of a former client of mine. Na siya as a mom, ang dami niya insecurities. No? And unfortunately, insecurities na yun napasa niya sa anak niya. Kasi at a young age niya sabi niya, ay, hindi ganun katangos yung ilong ng anak ko. Hindi ganun kaganit. As in, nasasabi niya ito sa anak niya, na ganun. Na-realize lang niya when we did our coaching na wait lang, ako pala yung... Kaya yung anak niya at a young age, parang 12 or 13, nag-iisip na magpaayos nung nose niya at that age dahil sa mom niya. So nung na-heal yung insecurities nung mom, na-realize niya na, hala, I passed this on sa anak ko. Even worse, kasi at that age, yung mom niya yung nagsasabi na, sayang, hindi ganun ka, okay na okay ka sana, kaso hindi ganun katangos yung ilong mo. But to answer yung question mo, parents have to be careful in what we support, or actually, much careful in what we say to them.
And what we do.
So, for example, gusto nila magpaayos, gusto nila magpaganito, ask them lang a simple question, why? Diba? And there's nothing wrong kung gusto mo magpaayos ng ipin mo, gusto mo magpaganda ng buhok mo. But the important thing is to also process it with them and ask them, pag hindi ba ito natuloy, how affected are they? Like feeling ba nila, wala na magmamahal sa akin, no one will find me attractive just because yung teeth ko may, alam mo yung, for example, yung daughter ko na lang. My daughter has a gap, a small gap sa ipin niya. And the dentist, our dentist, pinag-usapan yung dentist kanina, no? Our dentist told her, it's optional. If you want, you can have braces and close yung gap. Kasi ako, I have a gap on my tooth also. And
What did she say?
And ang usapan namin, sabi ko sa kanya, you know what, if you want, go ahead. But I want you to know that either way, you look perfectly fine.
Tama.
And even yung sister ko acknowledged it sa kanya. Sabi niya, and you know what, there are a lot of famous people with gaps in their teeth. They're just confident. Di ba, ang daming may Madonna, di ba? And a lot of other famous people have gaps in their teeth and they're just fine. May mga supermodels na may gap sa ipin. And look, they're confident. So we showed her examples. And sa kanya, parang, okay, sige, I'll think about it. So it's not a big deal. It's not like a life-changing thing. So wag lang tayo agad-agad din mag-yes. Wag din tayo agad-agad mag-no. Let's just ask them.
Let's have the
process
conversation
with them
muna.
Na why? Why is this important to you? And if you notice na para sa kanila, it's some sort of such a core part of yung identity nila. Pag hindi ito nangyari kasi ganito yung hindi ako maganda,
Ayan.
then you process it with them. If they still want to do it afterwards and kaya naman, why not? But you want to process it that they don't make decisions just because of insecurities. Yun yung iniiwasan
Gamitin
natin.
ko yan, Coach.
Diba?
Sa bawat purchase na pinapagawa sa akin ng anak kong 8 years old, sa mga beauty bars and beauty shops.
Yeah.
Why? Why do you want this? Why? Ano mangyayari? Ano sa tingin mo mangyayari pag hindi ko ito binili sa'yo? It's breaking the bank eh, di ba?
And yung truth is, if manonotice mo yan if there's a insecurity issue. Kasi if you tell them no, and iba yung effect, medyo exaggerated yung effect sa kanila, then you know right away na there's a deeper issue here. Hindi lang ito na they just want to enhance a little bit something or gusto lang na magpaganda. It comes from a place of insecurity.
Siguro, Coach, ito last na lang kasi meron din tayong problem about yung mga batang nagpo-post ng medyo, alam mo yun, mga suggestive na mga pictures on their social media, thinking that, 'di ba, it makes them look pretty, pero may pagka, alam mo yun, and these are kids.
Yeah.
How do we attack that? 'Di ba? How do we address that? Kasi pag nakita mo talagang, uy, teka lang, paano natin to paano sila pagsasabihan about it?
So, yeah, I guess, first
Kasi
thing
hindi
there
lang sa mga
talaga,
babae, pati sa mga lalaki, nakikita mo yan, mag-post yan ng mga abs nila. It's a growing, it's a growing concern. Kasi you see mga 12, 13, 14-year-olds na nagpapalaki ng mga katawan sa gym. Tapos mga babae, mga teenage girls na, 'di ba, posting pictures, some of them medyo, you know what I mean.
yeah, it's inappropriate, especially for their age. Actually, yun yung talaga doon. No?
Isama na natin tong problemang to.
Yeah. Well, ang ko lang talaga doon is you have to start early. Actually, pwede naman maagapan niya, but what I'm saying is, if young pa yung kids mo and you want to
Start
avoid that,
early.
start early by planting the right values sa kanila early
paano
on.
pag nandiyan na tayo?
Pag nandyan na sila, still the same thing, pa konti-konti, wag mong kontrahin lang.
Okay.
Kasi the moment na kontrahin mo, you don't want to be the kontrabida sa daughter mo, 'di ba? Or sa anak mo. You want to be on their side. You want them to see na okay, yung mom ko, yung dad ko is just really cares about me and just wants to make sure na what I'm doing is wise. No, so yung word na wise is important. That's one thing that I always instill sa mga anak ko. Is it wise? People are doing it. Is it wise?
Tama.
Think about future effects. Ano yung mangyayari nito?
Tama.
So, wag lang natin sila basta-basta sermonan. No?
At bigyan ng rules?
There's always, I have a principle lang to summarize this siguro quickly to help change behavior. No? Discipline comes in 3 parts. Instruction, correction, consequence. Instruct first. Kung hindi mo gusto yung ginagawa, instruct first. Explain why. No? And then, help them see a different perspective. Ano yung effect nito? For example, when other guys see photos like that, yung reality. I mean, there's a reality. People can see you as a
Something else.
something else na hindi mo gusto, di ba? That you will
Oo.
find offensive. And although wala naman tayong control sa paningin ng ibang tao, and kung ano man ang isipin nila, that
Kaya
doesn't
nga.
reflect who we are, but you also want to be wise in how you present yourselves. So ang gagawin lang natin din is first to increase the value of other things sa buhay niya para makita niya na I don't have to attract people just by my looks or my
alone.
body alone.
Tama.
So itaas mo yung value ng ibang bagay,
Ng ibang
and
bagay.
naturally they will start to understand na okay, I don't really need na puro lang sorry sa word, no, pero pa sexy, paganda
Oo.
yung ipopost ko.
Tama. Kasi parang ang panglabas na anyo, parang container lang yan. Pero ang gusto mong palaguin, yung content nung container. Kasi, di ba, yung panglabas na anyo, naku, magfe-fade yan, papangit yan, maluluma yan. Di ba? You want to keep the content of that container.
And siguro one question
intact.
lang to help siguro to put it together, no. You can simply ask them, what other part of you do you want people to see beyond the physical? Tanungin mo sila, how can people see who you really are beyond the physical? Challenge mo sila. Just behind this looks, this beauty, ano yung pwede nilang makita sa'yo? And how can you show that to them?
Thank you, Coach Anton. Sana nakatulong tayo sa maraming mga magulang with this conversation. At eto naman po yung mga piece of advice natin. Ang first P, paglaanan po ng oras ang anak. Makinig sa kanyang saloobin, alamin po ang pinagdaraanan niya at iparamdam na may taong nagmamalasakit sa kanya. Ang second P natin ay palakasin at patibayin ang kanyang tiwala sa sarili. Purihin ang kanyang natatanging kakayahan at ituro na po ang tunay na ganda ay hindi nasusukat sa itsura lamang. At ang third P natin ay pagsuporta sa anak sa mga hakbang na nais niya upang maging confident at mas mahalin ang kanyang sarili. Kaya coach, naku, parang dapat hindi pa tayo dito matapos. Mas mahaba pa talaga tong conversation na to. Kaya ibigay niyo na po ang inyong mga social media accounts.
So if you want to follow me, you can follow me at Coach Anton Reyes sa Facebook, sa Instagram, and sa TikTok.
Marami pa yung mga issue na yan. Kaya maraming salamat din, Coach Anton, for always being here to give us guidance, di ba?
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here always.
Bilang isang magulang, masakit po talagang makita na nasasaktan ng ating mga anak dahil sa mga insecurities nila sa kanilang look. Di ba, sometimes they look at themselves so negatively. Pero kung ipaparamdam po natin na maganda at sapat na sila kahit hindi perpekto, magkakaroon sila ng tibay at tiwala sa sarili. At yan po ang tunay na ganda na pwede nating ibigay at ipamana sa kanila.
Let's get together. Sunday 25. Sunday 25.